Hello friends, today is Tuesday, May 19th. Have you had the chance to go outside today and look for animals in the scavenger hunt? Some of them you'll just see in your backyard, and some of them you might have to go on an adventure to look for. You don't have to find them all though. You can just find like 5 or maybe 10 of them. You don't have to find them all. But I'm wondering which of those animals you can find. Honestly, just find any of them. Find anything that you can. And find things in your own backyard that are even cooler. You don't even have to find the animals on there. You can go exploring and put things that or animals that you find that you're excited about. What I want you to focus on, remember that word habitat? I want you to focus on their habitat and what kinds of things are unique about where we live that might make it easier for these particular animals to survive and live. So today I'm going to read 2 books and I'm going to sing 1 song. Miss Kara is just trying to be resourceful and use the books I have at my house that I really like, and some books from our classroom. This book is called The Hello Goodbye Window by Chris Rushka. This also is a Caldecott winning book. Oh, actually the story is by Norton Juster and the pictures are by Chris Rushka. Here we go. Nana and Poppy live in a big house in the middle of town. There's a brick path that goes to the back porch, but before you get there, you pass right by the kitchen window. That's the hello goodbye window. It looks like a regular window, but it's not. The kitchen is where Nana and Poppy are most of the time. So you can climb up on the flour barrel and tap the window, then duck down and they won't know who did it. Or you can press your face against the glass and frighten them. If they're not in the kitchen, you can't do any of those things and you have to wait until next time. If they see you first, they wave and make silly faces. Sometimes Nana peekaboos me, which always makes me laugh. So I get a lot of extra fun and hellos before I even get inside. Just look at the kitchen. It's so big. It has a table you can color on and lots of drawers to take stuff out of and play with. But you can't touch anything under the sink. You could get very sick. There are shelves full of glass jars with lots of everything in them, a step stool so I can wash my hands, and all kinds of pictures from the olden days. Nana says she even used to give me a bath in the sink when I was really little. Sometimes Poppy plays his harmonica for me. He can only play one song, Oh Susanna, but he can play it a lot of different ways. He can play it slow or fast, or he can play it sitting down or standing up. He says he can even play it and drink a glass of water at the same time, but I've never seen him do that. When I stay over, we have our supper in the kitchen too. And when it's dark outside, we can look at our reflections in the window. It works just like a mirror, except it's not in the bathroom and it looks like we're outside looking in. Poppy says, "What are you doing out there? You come right in here and have your dinner." And I say, "But I'm here with you, Poppy." And then he looks at me in his funny way. Is your grandpa silly? Just before I go up to bed, Nana turns off all the lights and we stand by the window and say good night to the stars. Do you know how many stars there are? Neither do I, but she knows them all. In the morning, the first place we go is back to the kitchen and there's the window waiting for us. You can look out and say good morning to the garden or see if it's going to rain or be nice. And you can see if the dog next door is doing stuff in Nana's flower beds. She hates that. Sometimes Poppy says in a real loud voice, "Hello world, what have you got for us today?" Nobody ever answers, but he doesn't care. Poppy makes breakfast. He says it's his specialty. My favorite is oatmeal with bananas and raisins that you can't see because he hides them down inside. I find them all. When I get dressed, I help Nana in the garden. It's a very nice garden, but there's a tiger who lives behind the big bush in the back, so I don't ever go there. Is that a tiger? I think this girl has a wild imagination. I ride my bike too. Not in the street, please. Or collect sticks and acorns. Not in the house, please. Or just kick my ball around. Sometimes when it's hot, Poppy chases me with the hose and I yell, "Stop it, Poppy, stop it." When he does, I ask him to do it again. Nana just shakes her head. When I get tired, I come in and take my nap and nothing happens until I get up. And sometimes I sit by the hello goodbye window and watch. Nana says it's a magic window and anybody can come along when you least expect it. Tyrannosaurus Rex, he's extinct, so he doesn't come around much. The pizza delivery guy, pepperoni and cheese, he knows that's my favorite. The Queen of England, Nana is English, you know, so the Queen likes to come for tea. They all could come, and a lot more if they want, and if they do, I'll see them first. Mommy and Daddy pick me up after work. I'm glad because I know we're going home, but it makes me sad too because I have to leave Nana and Poppy. You can be happy and sad at the same time, you know. It just happens that way sometimes. When we leave, we always stop at the window to blow kisses goodbye. When you look from the outside, Nana and Poppy's house has lots of windows, but there's only one hello goodbye window, and it's right where you need it. Look how beautiful those illustrations are. When I get my own house someday, I'm going to have a special hello goodbye window too. By that time, I might be a Nana myself. I don't know who the Poppy will be, but I hope he can play the harmonica. And that is the hello goodbye window. The next book I'm going to read is a classic. I haven't read a Dr. Seuss book. Oh, I did read the Lorax for you. Mr. Brown can moo. And Mr. Brown can moo. Can you? Do you see any sight words? Which sight words do you see? Can you? By Dr. Seuss. This is a book of wonderful noises. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow. He can go moo moo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? He can go like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz buzz? He can go like a clock, pop, 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 pop. He can go like horse feet, clop, clop, clop. He can go eek, eek like a squeaky shoe. He can go like a rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo. He can go like an owl, hoo, 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 hoo. Eek, 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 cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Hoo, 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 hoo. How about you? He can go like the rain, dibble, dibble, dop. Dibble, 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 diddle, dop, dop, dop. He can go like a train, choo, 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 choo. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, buzz, buzz, pop, pop, eek, eek, hoo, hoo, clop, 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 dibble, dibble, dop, dop, cock-a-doodle-doo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Can you try that with me? Moo, moo, buzz, buzz, pop, pop, pop. Eek, eek, hoo, hoo, clop, clop, clop. Dibble, dibble, dop, dop, cock-a-doodle-doo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Mr. Brown can whisper, whisper very soft, very high, like the soft, soft whisper of a butterfly. Maybe you can too. I think you ought to try. He can go like a horn, blurp, 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 burp, like a big cat drinking slurp, 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 slurp. He can go like a clock, he can tick, he can talk, he can go like a hand on a door, knock, knock. Tick, tock, tick tock, knock, knock, knock. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Blurp, blurp, slurp, slurp, cock-a-doodle-doo, knock, 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 and hoo, hoo, hoo. He can even sizzle, sizzle, he can do that too, like an egg in a frying pan. How about you? Mr. Brown is smart as they come. He can do a hippopotamus chewing gum. Grum, 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 grum. Mr. Brown is so smart, he can even do this. He can even make a noise like a goldfish kiss. Mwah. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown makes thunder. He makes lightning, splat, 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 and it's very, very hard to make a noise like that. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, buzz, buzz, pop, pop, pop. Eek, eek, hoo, hoo, clop, clop, clop. Dibble, dibble, dop, dop, cock-a-doodle-doo. Grum, 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 choo, choo, choo. Boom, boom, splat, splat, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock. Sizzle, sizzle, blurp, blurp, knock, knock, knock. A slurp and a whisper and a fish kiss too. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? That book is crazy. Miss Kara even has a hard time reading some of those silly words. All right, friends, when you wake up tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have a fun assignment for you about habitats. We're gonna think about our own habitat, what our own habitat would be if we could create a habitat for us. And I hope you have fun finding animals this week. But remember, whatever you do this week, I am excited about too. I've had pictures, people sending me pictures last week of them making pancakes or of them working in their gardens. So anything you send me a picture of will make me very happy. Okay, remember the song The Lotto? We're gonna sing that one. You guys remember the song? Whoops. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. I keep it simple and not too proud. We'll take the quiet over the crowd. With empty pockets, we'll live out loud. We don't need no treasure, we don't need no crown. So my, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. I got a lot of love for free. Life is funny, it don't make sense. We got it all figured out, still a mess. Put on that old suit, put on that dress. They say the best things in life cost less. So we say, my, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. I got a lot of love for free. My favorite part. And we don't need nothing fancy, just a skylight and a view. Hand in hand, down to Lindsay. We've got it all and we've got nothing, and there's nothing left to do. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, that money's not for me. My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My, oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, 'cause I got a lot of love for free. My, oh my, oh my, oh my, the money's not for me. My, oh my, lotto, cause I got a lot of loving for free. My oh my, oh my, oh my, do you see what I see? My oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, cause I got a lot of loving for free. I got a lot of loving for free. My oh my, I don't gotta hit the lotto, cause I got a lot of loving for free. I got a lot of loving for free. Remember in class how we talked about the lotto? People like sometimes when they're grown-ups try to win money. That lotto, so the lotto, it means like you're really lucky. Like if you win the lotto, you're really lucky. And did you know that Miss Kara feels like I won the lotto by getting to be your teacher? I really, really do feel like I won the lotto. And the most important things to Miss Kara are not money and are not things. They're the people in my life that matter the most. And you are some of the people in my life that matter the very, very, very most. I love you so much. Remember this with me. Rain on the green grass. Rain on the trees. Rain on the rooftops. But not on me. One more time. Rain on the green grass. Rain on the trees. Rain on the rooftops. But not on me. All right, friends, I hope you have a wonderful night. And let me know what you're up to this week. And remember, tomorrow I will be in the garden from 2 to 4. And I want to start making like an enchanted forest in a fairyland in the garden. But I'm going to need your help. So if any of you can help me start planning, maybe you could come to the garden and we could find the best place. We're going to need lots of sticks. We're going to need some succulents. We're going to need, I don't know. Well, you tell me what we're going to need. What would make an enchanted forest in the garden? Because the garden should be used for science, but it also should be a magical, magical place too. I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to give you hugs and I'm going to give you kisses. I love you all so much. Have a great night.